very different backcourt, but certainly effective at what they do.
At night, on the road of a back-to-back.
113 against the Trailblazers.
It's a problem. Anytime you lose on your floor, it gets your attention.
Anthony Davis no good, flying for the first time. Very good offense, fifth in the league in scoring at nearly 118 points per game.
Where they get a lot of their luck, they like to rebound it and push it. Looking for easy opportunity.
Seventh in the league, 17 fast break points per game, as a matter of fact. Dyson Daniels just jammed it home for the league leader in assists, Trae Young. There's a dribble penetration by now.
2 empty possessions for the good guys.
That is a runner by one Trae.
So many different ways as an offensive player.
24 points per game this year. And the crazy thing about it is, as Davis shoots a handful of games with Dallas, and then Davis makes a defensive play with the free safety interception at the other end of the floor. AD hit from there, Clay hits.
Going and shooting wide open corner threes. I like that strategy.
2 empty possessions, and then a response with back-to-back corner threes. Native of Senegal, second year in the league, played at Washington State for 2 seasons. And he's been a regular starter due to injury as of late. Marshall, a drive and find. Play no good on a 3. Marshall tapped it away from Trae Young, but Okongwu came out of there with it. And headed the other way, the Hawks going on the up and under. That's missed from Mohamed Gay. And now you've got Risache putting it down, challenged by Anthony Davis. Battle for the loose ball. AD saves it in, but right to Risache. Najee Marshall got the 2 right.
Down so far in this contest.
Transition D is a mystery so far.
Trae Young supposed to.
I thought it went in for a second.
Got the sound.
The melodious sound of the string music, but not the way it's supposed to go down. It's a little bit off key. Post up here, now AD is doubled.
Yeah, on the bounce.
There it is.
There's
the lob, yes.
Seen a lot of plays like that with all the big guys being out. I think they'll feast in the paint against this Atlanta team.
And now here's good defense. Klay Thompson part of that. Outlet pass nearly stolen. Trae Young gambled, but now Dallas is in transition. Marshall was there. There's a foul called on the point that Derek Lively is going to play a sub of those.
A lot of chess pieces along the front line after having minimal chess pieces for a long period of time.
Trae Young was thinking runner, late lead for PJ Washington out 6. So this is now a stretch of 18 consecutive games that the Mavericks have had 11 or fewer players available for a game, or at least 11 or fewer players dressed. Sometimes they had the 2 ways inactive to manage their number. Dallas with the turnover. Going to Anthony Davis. And Davis on the face.
Harp, when you look at who Atlanta has out there, there's no one to really keep AD from going where he wants to go.
Okongwu takes about 2 threes a game. Missed that one. And Anthony Davis with 2 baskets and a couple of rebounds now. And he's going to drive it on Okongwu. In and out.
It's a good attack.
Dallas's first game, of course, since Monday. They lost a tough one, man. Not good to lose to the Brooklyn Nets, with all due respect to them, of course, but one that Dallas needed to have in the win column, but lost 113-109. Lost a 10-point lead in the 4th quarter of that game.
I was going to say, they lost it down the stretch, turning the ball over, just not defending.
And missing some key free throws, too, man.
Yep, down the stretch.
Okongwu, in years of his career going into this season, now he is making his 35th start of this year tonight. So as many starts this year as his first 4 years combined. Obviously, Clint Capella and his injury, a big reason.
Why is there not doubling? There's no double team coming.
Close out by Marshall. Mohamed Gay puts it down. Dump it down to Davis again. Now they're going to double. Dyson Daniels came over. So the Mavericks move the ball, and Max Christie hoists a 3. Risache with the rebounds. A lead for Trae Young. Trying to draw. Big screen by Okongwu holds up Caleb Martin. He's in. Roll man takes the most field goal attempts on any team in the NBA in the Atlanta offense, averaging about 8 per game.
Yep.
Second fewest post-ups and the fewest isolation field goal attempts per game. So those are some things to watch for as Okongwu just jammed it home on the pick and roll.
Brooklyn hurt Dallas the other night as Marshall can't get the 3 to go. You have to be tied together defensively when you're talking about trying to defend the pick and roll.
Well, they were tied together there as Gafford challenged the shot by Trae Young, forced him to leave it a little short, and then an easy putback attempt for Okongwu also came up short. And Chili dipped a couple of them. Oh, here's a spin move by the landlord. Pete Krejci is in, number 27 for Atlanta. Just had that exchange with Dyson Daniels, who puts it down and misses. Daniels has developed into quite a scorer this year, 14 points, but he is getting it done defensively.
Yeah, for what he does defensively, you add 14 points to that, and you're getting great production from the young man from Australia.
Yeah, the great 22 points in each of the last 2 games for Daniels. A loss to Portland last night, a win Sunday over Milwaukee. And they've got Zachary Risachet on the board again. Risachet scoring for the 2nd time in the game.
I think that's what he is, a guy that can naturally.
Broadcasters saying, hey, they look a lot different than the Mavs do since the last time we saw each other back in November.
Yeah.
That was a 119 in Atlanta.
Yeah. Kyrie led the way that night.
Had 32 that night. Karis LeVert came over in a trade with Cleveland. DeAndre Hunter went to the Cavaliers. There's Dominic Barlow. He had a really big game a couple of years ago with the Spurs against Dallas. Trying to get out of a slump, guys. Last 6 games, he's just 6 of 30 on threes, 20% on threes in the last 6 games, but shoot or shoot. Hardy short, ball off the hand of Gafford. Hawks with the ball trying to extend their lead. Currently at 3-point edge. Krejci sidesteps the Gafford closeout. And then
Ball fake that time, shot fake.
Really don't care about the cars.
free throws. Marshall made 2. Gafford went. The Mavericks, through it all, have maintained a good number when it comes to shooting free throws this year in terms of volume. 23 a game, 7th in the league.
They're so guard oriented as a team.
Either the guards get fouled and go to the line, or they set up the bigs who get fouled. Christian.
After missing his first 2 3 attempts.
An attack by Dyson Daniels.
That's Brad Davis stuff.
Art, what just happened there?
You can't jinx Alvin Robinson anymore.
No.
He's not playing, so.
Here's Daniel Gafford.
Mark acquired Jay Vincent action right there.
Early man.
And there is a giant killer attempt by Trae Young. As for those who are wondering what we're talking about, Alvin Robertson, one of 4 players in NBA history to have a quadruple-double for Anthony Davis so far, to your point. First quarter score. Or you saw the deep breath and you saw a lot of concentration on that trip to the line there.
It's all going to get there for AD. I have no doubt it's Trae Young, the guy in AD. He's a skilled guy.
Trae Young just made his 198 three-pointer of the year. AD, that 3-point attempt on the left side of the floor.
Too open.
Karis LeVert. Mavericks rake at the ball. LeVert still able to get a shot away. Now it's tipped around and controlled by Davis. Fourth board to go with 9 points. Loose ball picked up by Caleb Martin, and he bumps off the fence.
Bucket. Always a good thing.
Trae Young missed on a 3.
Line up to support what you're talking about.
Stop. And when you get him, I think that
he's at 14.5 points per game with them. Already 5 on the board for him here in the first quarter. Davis lost it to Trae Young. Running the floor, Terrence Mann. Caleb Martin. And in 23 games, Terrence Mann has averaged 406. All of the
Hunter.
Yep. Hunter on the way. Bogdanovich went to L.A.
A couple of them surprised me, but Lawrence Frank doesn't need my help.
On the bounce, AD.
Kai being out and these guys coming back.
It's an out-of-character dip in free throw shooting. That's my point a minute ago. Difference in his demeanor, it seems like, on the free throw line. And his demeanor overall. I mean,
he's
the numbers
focused.
speak for itself. 13 points.
Definitely focused early in this one.
That whole chicken and the egg thing. You get him involved. He's focused. Is he focused because he's involved?
Yeah.
Mavericks are getting him involved.
That's why.
Here's Jaden Hardy on the attack. Oh, and the leave it.
There's the man.
B. Will, it's nice to have you with us, man. I guess the first place to start is What has the last few months and the opportunity, every player wants an opportunity, but it's one thing to get the opportunity, it's another thing to take advantage of it. What has this chance been like for you to get that opportunity and perform the way you have with the Mavs?
I mean, it's a dream come true. I mean, unfortunately, good pass. Knock that down, Caleb. Unfortunately, it's something that's going on, but it's a next man up mentality that we have. Every single one of us, we have a great development staff, and individually, Riley Crean has done a great job in getting me ready. No matter what that looks like behind the scenes, so I knew whatever was going to happen, I was going to be ready. So it's been good.
You know, B. Will, a lot of times the league is about positions.
Oh, you better.
If you're a 1 or a 2.
Hey.
If you're a 1 or a 2, what's your position?
I'm a point guard.
And a basketball player as well, right?
I'm a point guard. I'm a point guard and a hooper. Look that live. Yeah.
Yo, girl.
Now, a little bit ago, Brandon, you talked about guys helping you get ready, and the video staff and the player development staff.
Right.
And you shouted out Riley Crean, and I know Max Hooper and Corey Jefferson and Corey Webster and all those guys have really, really worked hard. What do you feel like, besides the opportunity giving you a chance to be more comfortable on the floor, what's the most tangible growth in your game you felt like you've had as a player this season with the Mavs?
Dunk that live. I'll probably say just becoming more comfortable each game. Not only just being in the NBA, but being with this team. We got different lineups. What the lineups look like. Kyrie in, Kyrie out, AD in, AD out. It doesn't really matter. We're going to come out here and play hard. Knock it down, Clay.
Boom!
Klay Thompson got a 3 for you. Early in the season, Brandon, you would have fewer opportunities, but when you would get them, you stood out because you played aggressively, you made plays. But then when you got consistent minutes, we really started to see all the aspects of your game. Right. Did you gain more confidence as you went, or did you change your approach because you knew you were having more opportunities?
I mean, it's really both. Like I just said, we have a great development staff and great guys that's going to continue to make me better every single day. So whenever I had to put the little picture up there for sure to let them know I feel the love.
Brandon, let me ask you this. I know this is kind of a big picture question, but I would love to hear you as Denver, you reflect on that journey.
I mean, definitely. I had a lot of adversity, especially so. I'm kind of glad I went through that early, so I really know.
I thought it was really cool today, Ship Award.
I did see that. I'm not gonna lie, I did see that.
All right,
I really need him to get that. I'm not gonna lie, he's a really good teammate.
That's what I wanted to ask. Like, how much has he helped your growth process?
A lot. I mean, a lot of guys. I see it a lot. Everybody keeps coming up to me talking about you must have went to Kyrie school or you graduated from Kyrie Academy or something like that. But I always model my game after him. Ever since I was little, I put Kyrie on that pedestal with Kobe Bryant in terms of my favorite players individually. That's tough. Just in terms of like his minds, and they're both, I feel like they cut from that same cloth, so I try to take whatever I can from.
Would send my kids to Kyrie Academy. Okay, so Brandon, when we've been around you, your personality really stands out, and I've been telling people, man, this is Brandon Williams, dude. He's a lovely guy. What you're doing with Najee? What is going on here?
Okay, all right. I might as well spill the beans with y'all.
Spill the beans,
me and Najee got a little vlog coming out. I ain't name it yet, but we're going to have a little vlog behind the scenes that's going on as we come down and wind down towards the end of the season here. It's gonna be a little behind the scenes on what's going on there every day. Nothing too crazy. Get that live.
Good effort.
And that was great effort.
But yeah, we got something cooking up for y'all for sure.
I'll look forward to it.
Yeah, we look forward to seeing what you got cooking up. And the real thing as we let you go, as the main thing that we're looking forward to is hopefully next Friday, last 2 games of the year, we'll see you back out there on the floor. I know I don't want to put you on the spot to have to comment on that or anything, but man, we're just we're crossing. He can add 2 more to the 14.
He's leading the league.
9 points and 15 dimes last night against Portland. The 16th game this year where Young has had at least 15 assists.
His passing.
Speaking of passing, there's Dinwiddie passing to Marshall, who kicks it out to Christie. Nice
Out of touch baskets.
He shoots it soft with arc, and that gives him a chance.
Dribble handoff here to George Niang, and he nearly banked in a three. Niang with Atlanta's averaging 12.5 points a game, the best number of his career.
Yeah, good find for it.
Both hands on the ball.
Oh, yeah.
And gathered. Big screen by Gafford. Shea fought over it. Now Gaff going to work against Okongwu. Too much on the hook shot.
Kind of things have slowed down somewhat for Dallas. They don't have the same pep.
Well, they miss Anthony Davis right now. He had 13 points in the first quarter, but on the last play of the first quarter, he got elbowed in the face by his own teammate. Had a cut over his right eye and has gone back to the locker room as Shea hits the deck, but
young player.
An unorthodox basket, but two on the board for Shea.
Somebody needs to get going.
That's Hardy's first point to the game. Shea short. Here's Dinwiddie. Gafford sets an early screen. Some help from Niang. Dinwiddie, the decision.
No playing around, no hesitation. Quick jump hook.
Well, Gaff scored 17 points in 19 minutes on Monday, and he has 7 points in 8 minutes off the bench. Nearly stolen by Caleb Martin. Then Dyson Daniels puts it down and shimmy.
To finish through traffic.
Looked like one of those Kyle Anderson moves, you know, where you just get to your spot and just flip it up over the top.
He's moving a little quicker.
A lot quicker. Yeah, right.
He's not slow-mo.
He's not slow-mo.
Clock getting late. Dinwiddie, hesitation, floater, short. Hawks have led by as many as 8. Dallas's biggest lead in this game is 3. Caris LeVert returning to the rolling Onyeka Okongwu. Shooter is number 17, Onyeka Okongwu. Onyeka Okongwu is a 75 and 1 and done at USC. He was taken 6th in 2020.
Is he on your list of great names?
He is. He's in the top 10, my friends.
Fantastic.
Shea and Okongwu are, I believe, 9th and 10th on my list, as a matter of fact. Max Christie going last.
Clean up aisle 21.
Point a minute now. 9 points, 9 minutes for the landlord. Beat Preach. Hardy. Try to bulldoze his way, comes up. I said, George, I got a stat for you. Did you know of all players who were on two-way contracts at some point in their career, you played more games than any of them at 539 as of tonight?
I had a chance
he said, I love that. He said, I love it.
I had a chance to talk to him, too.
Yeah.
And you know what I told him. He's not in position to. So.
I learned when I was in a two-way contract, I couldn't do that kind of thing. Well, here is Niang to the basket. You know, he's played really well over the last 3 or 4 seasons in games against Dallas. Last 8 games against Dallas, that dude's averaging almost 12 points and shooting 60% from the floor and 55% on threes.
Well, that's what he can do, is shoot the basketball.
Yeah, Niang's had something for Dallas in recent games. He let Marshall shoot that three. Naji obviously a lot more effective inside this year and misses on the ball. You know, the other thing crazy about 24 for Trae Young, that's his low.
Putting the ball in the bucket. He can get buckets.
And he's pushed the Atlanta lead back up near its largest. Young's three the old-fashioned way makes this a 7-point advantage for the Hawks. Kai Jones came in just a bit ago. And here comes Anthony Davis back to the bench. Play at the... And they need that. To be tended to. Salvages a split at the line. Davis returns with a 13-point, 6-rebound game in progress. He's got a short window of time to get to work here at the end of the second quarter.
Nice swing.
Dinwiddie, corner.
Get that ball hopping.
Close out by AD, off target for Caris LeVert.
AD's got toast position.
And a long pass to him, but up the paint. There's Trae Young with the Giant.
In front of him, because he will teardrop those all day.
That looks like an easy shot, but it's not. It's a very difficult shot moving towards the basket. Straight on.
Skip pass there by Dinwiddie. Marshall swings it.
So if you're Dallas, with or without Anthony Davis on the floor, the ball has to hop. You get more comfortable looks that way.
No.
LeVert will settle for 2 on that trip down the floor. And the Hawks, unless Dallas can be successful here at the end of the half, will take the lead into the locker room. Mavs wanted to go 2 for 1. They may have shot it so quickly, Atlanta will try to do that. Niang, corner 3. And Niang
He's at his best. Not as good off the bounce.
back screen Davis.
Nice pass.
Dinwiddie a probe to the rolling Anthony.
That time by Dinwiddie.
That's 9 first half assists for Spencer to go with 9 points.
Huge, man. They need playmaking. Spencer providing it.
Dinwiddie bidding for his 4th double-double in the last 9 games. Trae Young around Kai Jones, left his feet, found Dyson Daniels. 72 points tonight for Atlanta. That's the most the Mavericks have allowed at home in the first half this year. Ricochet, there's a whistle, but now it's Lively coming away with the rebound. No foul. So some defense, a stop. How about that, Harp?
Well, that's always going to be the key in basketball, is to trying to find a way to deny your opponent.
Good first half for Anthony Davis. He puts a shot up on a runner in the lane. Davis had a 15-point first half. Trae Young had a 21-point out, his 7th assist of the game.
Yeah,
when these two teams played in November, Harp, Trae only scored 18 points in that game. Now, he did have 16 assists.
I was just going to say he had a big night facilitating that particular night, but he's been doing whatever it takes this year. Dallas definitely, to Skin's point, going to have to find a way to get some stops. They're running at Davis.
Lively puts it back in.
Opportunities.
Looks like there's a little confusion, but now the Mavericks getting matched up defensively with Dinwiddie picking up Young. Left free for 3 is Mohamed Gay, and it's a rebound for Lively. So right now that basket for Lively, that putback dunk off the air ball is counted, but it's something that can be reviewed, as that's a made 3 for Spencer Dinwiddie.
Have connected after going down 10.
There's that flip shot again for Dyson Daniels, and great touch on it.
Yeah, that's a shot, or one of his shots, I might add.
He's got a few clubs in his bag. 5 of 8 from the floor, 11 points.
Atlanta looks like it's putting together one of those teams with a bunch of long, lanky guys that can defend and score in different ways. It makes me think of the Toronto teams.
Running to an open spot, Dinwiddie to play. A 3-pointer is missed by Thompson. A leak out, Mohamed Gay. Guys, I need to stress how important this game is.
Yeah.
Oh my
Go
God.
ahead, tell the story.
Sacramento lost to Washington tonight. You know, they play Washington and Charlotte in the middle of their really hard road trip that started out with losses for them to Indiana. And then they've got Cleveland and Detroit at the end of that trip. Oh, another alley-oop.
They're not strung together defensively right now, and they're stagnant on offense.
Well, defensively, they're getting broken down on pick and roll situations, and you're not going to have problems scoring against this team. You can get buckets.
3-pointers no good for Mohamed Gay. Rebound for Davis.
Started out hot.
Deflect out.
Yeah.
That'd be weird if they forgot.
They won't
See, you messed up. You just reminded him.
Oh.
Come on, man.
Man, the guy in the truck showed it.
Dinwiddie.
They miss his production, that's for sure.
Gafford returned Monday. Lively back tonight. Gafford played 19 minutes on Monday. Lively's going to play, we understand, around 15 minutes tonight. Trae Young tried to force something there around the aforementioned Lively. And the deflection leads to Dallas going the other way. They almost coughed it up, but then Dinwiddie secures possession, and there's still time here. 11 seconds on the shot clock. Okongwu defending. Davis in an isolation. One dribble, and the step back is on the money.
That's unguardable.
Guys, they just announced in the arena, by the way, that was a shot clock violation. The 2 points have been deducted from the Dallas total.
All it does is put us down more.
So a basket for Davis, but the putback by Lively earlier is off the board now. And so it's 81-74 Atlanta. 7.5 minutes approximately left in the third quarter.
And the Mavs only had 7 turnovers in the first half, so 3 in the first 4.5 minutes to start this thing is not what they want.
Ricochet, 1-3. It's an offensive rebound for Mohamed Gay. Okongwu puts it down, goes to the basket, denied at the basket. But it's Mohamed Gay denied. Zachary Ricochet, no! And then Davis battling inside and secures the rebound.
Wow.
Atlanta came in the back-to-back situation.
And another dish from Dinwiddie.
So he's got a double-double now. No good for Trae Young. Anthony Davis, the outlet pass. So Dinwiddie, 12 points, 10 assists. Davis leading the way with 21. Those are the two notable performances statistically in this game for Dallas.
Nice pass.
Here's Anthony. Game 3 times in his career. And he's got a Maverick best in his 6 games with Dallas. 4 blocks tonight. He'd had 3 in his opener. Dallas's defense is forcing this getting into the later part of the possession for Atlanta. The possession late was Karis LeVert.
Good defense, better offense.
Yeah, Caleb Martin was getting after that possession.
LeVert off the bench has 12. Started the night with a made 3. Everything else since has been 2s and free throws. Davis, here comes the double team. Once he puts it down, he spun away, but missed the shot. Dyson Daniels up ahead to Vik Krejci. On the move, Daniels. Now Daniels in a vacated area, going to drive it on Marshall. Stop, spun, missed. Davis, tough rebound, got pushed.
Yeah, he's getting fouled. He still got the rebound.
Give him a double-double, and give Caleb. Subbed out. He is 10 of 14 on free throws, 71% in his time with Dallas. Tonight is his 9th game. Caleb Martin in his 6th year in the NBA from Nevada. Daniels to Ricochet, kept the ball up. Shot.
Good knee bend.
Ricochet had 36 on Sunday in a win against Milwaukee. Putting it down, Jaden Hardy. Hello, Wenda.
Tough finish that time. Hardy.
Ricochet attacking, no good. Daniel Gafford with a tough rebound inside. Here's Caleb Martin.
2 big defenders by the rim, Davis and Gafford.
Davis lost the ball on the floor. Dyson Daniels still free on the floor. Baseline drive, Caleb Martin, Anthony Davis, offensive rebound. 2 more on the 11 boards a game.
That's who he is.
Dallas was down by 11 earlier in the third quarter. Now it's a 2-point game. Young with a pocket pass. Okongwu.
He's a guy that can get you up off your feet like Gafford just did, and then you're in no man's land.
LeVert, just like Trey Burke from Columbus, Ohio, but ended up playing at Michigan. And he misses Charlotte, Cleveland.
Yeah.
I am yelling.
That's right.
He's being emphatic.
No,
with
I hear
his-
you. I feel your pain. I'm thinking just like you're thinking.
Gafford. And again, they trap Trey in the backcourt. Up to Dominic Barlow. Barlow will shoot the runner. It's no good. Ball's
to do something that they're not accustomed to doing like that.
Barlow's certainly out of position offensively trying to make that shot.
hand off to Hardy. Gafford's roll.
The corner.
Niang gave it up. LeVert got it right back from Vik Krejci. That was a nice ball movement, but no good. LeVert's three-point attempts. And once more onto the breach. Can Dallas tie or go in front?
Mismatch.
Jaden Hardy over Barlow. Early stages of the second quarter. Niang to Krejci. Dallas 89, Atlanta 88. Niang is free for three. No. And Gafford, bigger and badder than anyone else to grab that rebound. Here's Hardy and Christie, our Whataburger Whata plays of the game, Skip.
Delicious. Now they're not having Young bring it up so they can stop that routine, but Martin is swarming all over the place.
8-0 run right now for the Mavs. Show and go here by Krejci. On the move, Niang. Lobbing it upstairs.
Wanting it.
Yeah, you've gotten some here.
Yeah, they're doing it now.
Trae Young with a launch from deep. Ball falls for Barlow. Barlow nowhere to go, and he travels. There. And a chance to build on this 8-love Dallas run over the last minute and 50-ish seconds. Niang crowding Gafford. Hardy. And there is a foul. And here's Martin on the attack in the paint. Yes, sir. Oh, to his contributions here in the third quarter. He's turned that into a productive. Joined Philadelphia last offseason, singing the praises of that with Brandon Williams. We had him on the telecast earlier tonight. Jaden Hardy to the aforementioned Martin. And Martin going right.
Man, in his short time here, we've seen Caleb Martin try some really acrobatic.
He's done it one time previously and has 8 tonight, shooting there for a 9th point. He did miss that free throw. Beat Krejci for 3.
Good.
Beat Krejci from Czechia. Has played with Oklahoma City for a year and Atlanta now for 3 seasons.
Yeah, and he's out there for one thing only.
Martin into the teeth of the defense, kept alive by Gafford, claimed by Okongwu. Mavericks went up by 5. They had their biggest lead of the game at 95-90, but that could go away quickly. Krejci hit a 3, and Young has it.
Didn't call for a foul.
Anthony Davis. Gafford screening. Davis shooting. Yes! Music as Anthony Davis drills his second 3 of the game. Krejci.
Open looks to Martin.
Krejci had 13 last night in the loss to Portland. He's got 11 tonight on perfect shooting. 4 for 4 with 3 made threes.
All jump shots.
There's Davis to screen. Hardy on the bounce with 8, with 6. Hardy against Krejci, who just hit a 3. Hardy returns them. Get a good look. Okongwu from half court. In through 3 quarters, but Atlanta has held opponents under 100 only twice all year, the second fewest of any team in the league.
And they have a lot of success when they do. Oh, nice move.
Hardy looking for another 3. Made one to end the third quarter. Tap out rebound. Krejci's got it. Here's Terrence Mann in the open court. Now Trae Young. Martin up on him. Young, great handles, but way off.
Yeah,
That's
man.
good defense, good challenge at times.
Sure was.
Now Martin.
Hardy, Lopez screens. It's a good one for Klay Thompson. Got him open, and he made him pay. Well executed out of bounds play leads to the 4th. Klay Thompson 3. Oh, and finally, beat Krejci. Cooled himself off.
Yeah.
When the Mavericks started trapping Trae Young and AD lets it fly and really extending their defense, it put a lot of energy into this game for the Mavericks. Really turned things around.
And that one deflected off Caleb Martin. That was kind of bizarre. Here's Lively running the floor. The Mavericks were up by 10 in the 4th quarter on Monday. Deadline acquisitions of Martin and Davis have played their best games as Mavericks tonight.
Or defensive end of the floor.
Oh, speaking of defense, Lively
in really kind of somewhat limited time because of that.
Yeah, Gafford elbowed Davis. That's why he's got that Band-Aid over his right eye.
I remember the only game he played before the injuries.
Terrence Mann beats the shot clock.
He had numbers like a half when we played against Houston, his initial first game.
Caleb Martin is jumping off the floor on the defensive end. He is so cool.
And he ambitiously passes that open.
That's where this team is struggling. Floor is spacing. Got to keep the floor spaced properly.
1 of 2 on the line for Derek Lively. Mohamed Gay way off on a 3, but a lost rebound by Marshall. So Trae Young has a chance to salvage something, and he does with that just Trae Young has a league-high 47 point assist double-doubles this year, which includes tonight 25 points, 10 dimes. Catch and shoot without a lot of space for Klay. Atlanta making up a little bit of ground, though. They're within 8. They can make it a 5-point game. They do. From North Texas.
North Texas.
I'm
broadcasting
sure
legend.
Absolute broadcasting legend.
And you're part of that lineage, Follow-Up.
Yeah.
I love it. Thought about it the whole break.
Daniels right up on Dinwiddie. Daniels has just 1 steal, averages 3 a game, just 1 tonight, but he seems like he's getting really handsy here.
Bucket.
Oh, dance, get down there.
Davis Good look. Did not have the pillow soft touch on that one. Game of runs. Atlanta on one right now. Niang took out Dinwiddie for a moment.
Got to be in help.
Here's the help. The double on Young. Niang to the cutter. Kongwu reverse. Mavericks got the lead to 12, but Atlanta has made it evaporate quickly. It is typically a difficult situation. Marshall slings it out to Dinwiddie. Can he do something against Daniels? Late clock. Hello, Wenda. Oh, wow.
Nobody has a better than Dinwiddie.
Terrence Mann, handoff to Dyson Daniels. Drains a three. 2-point game.
Talked about his, 34% from the three-point line?
Right.
But he shot it confidently tonight.
The average is 14, and that's what he has tonight. Gafford, good catch.
Kind of goes.
Under 7 to play. Down to 5 to shoot. Dinwiddie in rhythm. A heave, a miss. Man the rebound. Man on the attack. Oh, and he's put off at the end. But Okongwu got it back. Didn't draw iron. You know, Trey's going to try to draw a foul. Okongwu seals inside. 2 of the 3 misses by Okongwu. Made in front by the narrowest of margins.
You know, they've stalled out a little offensively, but remember they got all that momentum from getting defensive stops and getting out in transition, getting easier buckets.
Here's Max Christie having to go at Trae Young. Finds Najee Marshall. Corner 3. It's off target.
Come back after reaching his minute limit.
Yep. Dinwiddie screening. Marshall going to have to get on with it. They got the switch. He's got the tough defender Daniels on him, but it doesn't stop the knife. Sometimes the Great Barrier Thief comes out on top. Sometimes the knife comes out on top in that matchup. And then the Thief tipped up by Okongwu. Still free. Dallas has it. Big basket by Marshall. Pushes the lead to 3. And then they get a defensive stop. Davis ready to return to the game. Pick and roll with Dinwiddie and Gafford. Now they double the ball handler. Max Christie poked away by Mann. Outlet pass to LeVerts. Dallas coughs it up. And arriving Niang. A driving Niang. Okongwu. Rebound Marshall. Okongwu takes 2 threes a game. He is a stretch big to some degree. Only 32%, but he's out there taking them.
He did it when he came into the league.
He keeps you honest.
That's right. He's developed into one. A three-point shooter.
Double comes. Mavericks move it. Here's Christie. Nice pull-up, but it rattles out. The lead stays stuck at 3. Karis LeVert. That one got sorted out correctly in the end. Well, both teams have locked down a little bit here in the last minute and 60, 90 seconds. Christie around and out. Max has had 2 nice looks.
That's 2 of them.
2 of them that were in until they weren't. Bench has 36. Daniels to Okongwu, over to Terrence Mann, that is. Mann puts up a really tough shot. Okongwu, it falls for him, but it doesn't fall in the basket on the shot.
AD time.
Tell him, Hart, AD time.
Has a size advantage out there.
Or is it Clay time? Thompson driving. Marshall driving. Leaves it for Clay under the defense. He nails it. It's a 2.
I mean, Clay ducked under the defense that time to pulling one out.
A rolling Okongwu got caught between 2 minds. Do I pass? Do I? These clutch games, which are games within 5 at some point in time in the final 5 minutes.
Well, and keep in mind, they've done this shorthandedly.
Yep.
With a lot of their horses not healthy.
Well, the horses are starting to ride a little bit more right now, and Dallas riding AD tonight to the tune of 32 and looking for a couple more. That one no good. Speeding up the floor, Trae Young. Gave it up to Terrence Mann.
Good recovery by Spencer Dinwiddie.
Hawks have been stuck on 110 here for a while. No field goals in the last 4+ minutes. This last point was an Okongwu free throw. Team to the game for Dallas. This is for the lead. LeVert, no good. And Klay Thompson had a beat on that rebound the whole time. Dinwiddie gonna let it rip.
Could have gotten that shot
Anytime.
Yeah.
Anytime. I feel you. Dyson Daniels for the lead. Atlanta goes in front with
Mr. Daniels moving forward. He's an outstanding, very poised individual.
Dinwiddie inside. That one's no good. 2 misses here by Dinwiddie in the last little bit, who had been quite efficient prior to that. 5 of 8 from the floor before these 2 misses. Here's LeVert. Running screen and roll with Okongwu. Okongwu, a little post up, and it's good on the hook.
Yes.
He better be. I mean, he's carried you thus far, huh?
Here we go. No second defender coming his way. Dinwiddie. Half the possession gone by. Something's got to happen. Spacing isn't good right now. Klay Thompson. Klay going to get around the defense. Pitch out pass. They're in trouble now. Dinwiddie to save the possession. Off the rim, no good.
Well, you have got to get a stop here. The momentum has shifted way too far in Atlanta's favor.
Atlanta got a 22-7 run going, despite the fact they went 4 minutes and 20 seconds without making a field goal in that stretch of time. They're using the clock as a 6th man. Trae Young. That it was. AD. Okongwu defending. A handoff to Klay. It's first.
You have to run the ball out of Klay's hand. Let him.
Trae Young. Martin defending it well. Loose ball.
What a play by Martin.
Young got it back. Driving. Blocked. And cutting to the basket. Daniels underneath. He throws it off. Anthony Davis. It's picked up by Hardy. Dallas has a chance for the last shot.
Dumping inside.
Davis.
There you go.
14 seconds to go. The game is tied. Davis holding it. He's got Niang defending him. And it goes into Davis. And it's Anthony Davis driving. It's in there. Young with the ball. Young, the step back 3.